Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Xiang from Hovo Venture.
And I'm Dan from Vagabond Awake. How cheap is the cheapest part of Italy?
Yeah, today we want to talk about our slow travel costs in Italy.
Yeah. So we spent 17 days in Italy.
Yeah, 17 days in Italy.
And it was kind of a vacation from our vacation. We were touring Eastern Europe because that's where the more inexpensive places are to live in Europe.
Yeah, but I think that this Italy vacation is like work more because we go to a lot of places.
Yeah, we couldn't help ourselves. In 17 days, we went to
5.
We went to Bari.
Bari, Alberobello, Poliano, Monopoli, Lecce, and Brindisi.
Yeah, and we took the ferry from Albania over to Bari, and then when the 17 days were over, we took the ferry back to Albania.
Yeah, so I've been traveling for 7 years with Dan. I've been to 48 countries.
Yeah, and I've been to 73 countries, and I left the USA 17 years ago, so I've been traveling for 17 years.
Yeah.
This video is about food and lifestyle and what it cost us to slow travel Italy for 17 days down in the boot, the cheapest part of Italy. But first, we want to just talk a little bit about each of the cities we visited.
Yes. So in Bari is very modern. You have the trains and also the ferry, the buses. It's a hub point to connect to going around the places that we want to go.
Yeah. For example, it has trains to Rome, and
Yes.
it's, as we say, it's down in the boot. It's at the top part of the boot, and the other places are as you go south in the boot. You'll see the other places we saw.
Yeah.
And Bari was, I think it seemed a little more organized maybe, and it had these beautiful walking streets where all of the retail outlets were from around the world, but they weren't in like these big malls in the central part of the city, which we really enjoy. It's nice being outdoors in a beautiful city when you're like walking around. So.
And also they have the buffet, not buffet, they have a pizza, and it's €12 per person. Have one pizza, one drink, and a lot of tapas. Oh, it's very lovely tapas. I love the cheese, the ham, the olive. Oof.
And what did that cost?
$12, which is
It was amazing. We each got our own little pizza and all these tapas. It must have been 5 or 6 tapas, olives,
I think
cheese,
it's ham.
and meats, and it was great.
Yeah.
What a bargain! You hear how expensive Italy is. Well, this place Chung found, it was contrary to that generalization. So we also spent time in Alberobello, and it's a town that everyone goes to when they're in the boot. It has these gorgeous, they almost look like circular pyramids, roofs on them, and so everyone likes to go there. Beautiful. And it's famous, the reason the places are built that way is the king would tax you if your property was permanent, but if you could take it apart before the taxman showed up, put it in a big pile, you wouldn't be taxed on it. And so people would disassemble their house, and so by keeping it in pieces like that. So it's kind of a famous place in Italy.
Yeah, we took the bus from the Bari to Alberobello, and then another bus from Alberobello to Poliano, and we go to that beautiful beach, the famous beach in that area.
Yeah.
And also we went for drinking the coffee, special coffee with liquor. It's very nice, beautiful towns inside.
And what's amazing about this is that when you have the great train system they have in Italy, you just pop to another city in the morning and come back in the afternoon. It's no big deal at all.
Yes.
It's reasonably priced. And so it's all accessible to you quite easily.
Yeah.
So, and Poliano Had that beautiful cove with the castle hanging over it.
Yes.
The beach was crazy crowded though when we were
Yeah,
there,
because
wasn't
it
it?
was in summertime. And after that, we go to Monopoly. Monopoly have that one church. They have beautiful church over there, and also the very different kind of the church. Very interesting church inside. They have the, the what you call skeleton.
Human skeletons.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the cathedral there in Monopoly was built on top of a pre-Christian place of worship and burial grounds, and so they've done a lot of archaeological digs there, and you see it's even pre-bronze. It's Bronze Age. So it's quite old and interesting. So when you go there to see that, and also the beach was not quite as crowded, a little nicer, I thought.
Because we go there in the early morning, like 9 o'clock, 8 o'clock, we leave.
Yeah.
So it's very different. And after that, we go to Brindisi and also the lecture. The lecture is the most beautiful part of this tour.
Yeah, I would agree. Lecce, in the boot of Italy, it's the most interesting place to visit, both for architectural reasons, I would say for nightlife, and overall, what happened was the Pope at the time, I can't remember which Pope, it was his favorite city, so all this money was spent in Lecce, and it's beautiful, and it's not right on the beach, so you just grab a bus to go down to the beach.
Yeah.
Okay, now we want to give you an idea what it cost us to slow travel around Italy for 17 days. And at the end, we'll give you a per day cost so you can estimate. But of course, these numbers we're going to give you are not what it would cost you to live there, because you wouldn't be taking the ferries and buses and trains and tours and museums and all that. It would be cheaper. And I'll be coming out with those later on my channel.
Yeah.
So, SIM card was $27 for a local SIM card. We don't use eSIMs like a lot of people recommend, because we find that they're double or triple what local SIMs cost.
Yeah.
Next up is accommodations. We spent $1,273 on accommodations for 17 days, which is probably at the upper end of what we pay for accommodations on this tour of Eastern Europe. So Italy costs more, accommodations cost more, I would say then.
And we make a mistake also on this Italy trip because one of our accommodation, we didn't book the AC. So we cannot take the heat, so we have to cancel our Airbnb and move to another one with the AC. So that's why our accommodation cost is higher, because including that mistake.
Yeah, so the boot of Italy is one of the warmer parts, and we were there in August. So you definitely, when you go, you're going to want to make sure you rent places with AC.
Yeah, and also in the Bari we have AC, but because we are renting in the center of the town, so when we go out, we don't have a lift. We have to go out by ourselves.
Yeah,
and
no elevator. We had to climb the stairs. Yeah.
They have no lift, so we have to climb the stair, and they say it's 4th floor, but it's like
each floor. It was a very old building, gorgeous, high ceilings, and so a floor is more like a 1.5 floor. So when they say 4th floor, it's like climbing 6 sets of stairs, because each floor has a double back in it to get to the next floor.
We have a beautiful, and also in Brindisi we also have a beautiful apartment as well. I enjoy the apartment as well. I enjoy the second apartment because it have AC, and it's closer to the town.
And everywhere we stayed had a kitchen, because that's how we roll. I mean, we like to cook at home. We can manage our budget a little better. Some days when we work, when we're slow traveling, we have a place to sit and make food during the day. We don't have to go out for every meal.
Yeah. So the next one is we want to talk about how much it costs to dine in the restaurant in Italy.
How much do restaurants cost for dining out?
For the most expensive one we have is $35 for both of us. Just pasta, 2 pasta, that's all. And then and plus a bottle of wine is about $27. So that is the cost of this.
Yeah. And then Chung already mentioned the pizza with the tapas.
It's very nice. And also they have some local places which is you can have is about $6 for the pasta dish. You can choose 3 different kind of pasta in the buffet style, and that's $6.
And that is a local restaurant, 𝐶𝐒. If you go in the tourist areas, mostly you're going to be paying, you know, more than that, maybe double or some triple in some restaurants. So we try to eat also where the locals eat to save money.
Yeah, and also that we found the best pizza also in Brindisi is about 10 to 13 US dollar, and the pizza is like, we go there like almost every night for pizza for the dinner.
Yeah.
As I remember, it's just amazing.
Yeah, they just did great work with their pizza there.
They have good pizza and a good house wine. Oh, amazing, amazing.
Yeah.
And also the next one, well, when you go to Italy, you want to eat the gelato.
Yeah, of course.
So for the snack, the other dessert kind of thing is about 40 US dollar we spend for that. And then the next one is, as we not always eat in the restaurant, so we will buy things from grocery, and our favorite grocery is Lidl.
Yeah.
And
Lidl saved our butt because the restaurants are so expensive in Italy, and we have a kitchen. So we made quite a few meals at home. Luckily, we're both good cooks. We're able to buy all the ingredients we needed. And Lidl is like a discount international food chain. So it's a great resource.
And Lidl also have a best cheese that we still remember in Bari. We bought the buffalo cheese.
The buffalo cheese, yeah.
It's beautiful. They have best cheese, best olive, best, pasta. So whatever you can get that, you can make your own authentic Italian.
And all these pre-washed, like different kinds of leaf for salads and stuff.
Yeah.
And not a lot of work. You just pull it out of the bag and throw it in a bowl.
Yeah, it's just easy. So cooking is not really a hassle for us in Italy. I enjoy that. And the next one is laundry, because in Bari we don't have a washing machine. So cost for laundry is 11 US dollar, wash and dry.
And that was one time, right?
One time.
So the other places all had washing machines, and it's custom in many parts of Europe. You wash it and then you put it out on a rack and dry it. So the rest of the time there, we did our own laundry. Or I should say, we did our own laundry.
And also we have bought some like my personal item like face cream, the face kind of product.
Yeah.
It's about 37 US dollar.
Okay.
Yeah. And the next one is?
Yeah, so museums and entry fees and various things we wanted to we spent what, $43?
Yes.
In general, and the restaurant costs we're quoting you doesn't include alcohol, and so 𝐶𝐒 puts that all in one category.
Yeah.
And how much did it come out to be?
253 US dollar for alcohol.
And that's both at home and in the restaurants.
And the restaurant.
Restaurants are, the Lidl, you can get wine in there for $4 or $5 easily.
Oh, maybe like $1 to US dollar.
Yeah. Yeah, for the bottom shelf or whatever. But the thing is, it's table wine, so it's pretty good.
Yeah.
And so you don't feel like you're really compromising by drinking it. But in the restaurants, for some reason, they start with bottles like around 20, 30 euros or whatever. So like 25, say.
Yeah. So
it adds up quick. Got to 253.
Yeah. So, but I never have any bad wine yet in Italy.
I think they arrest the bad wine at the border. So slow traveling through the boot of Italy in our favorite cities cost just a little over $2,600, $2,648. So what is that per day? I think it's like a $155 per day is what it works out to for 17 days.
Yeah, $155 per day.
Now that included the ferry over from Albania, but not back, because we figure one ferry should be charged on Albania's costs, one charge on Italy's. And it included Airbnb apartments with kitchens, AC, everything. And it's, now it would be cheaper, it'll be cheaper if you live there, because you wouldn't be taking the ferry all the time, you wouldn't be buying all these tours. You generally be cooking more at home.
And also you will get a long-term,
apartment.
It's not like us, like 1 week, few days.
So it's $70 a night for an apartment. That's a lot of money in a month. But if you're living there, you can find apartments starting around $700.
Yeah.
But I'll cover all that in my cost of retiring in Italy when I do reports on these individual cities.
Yeah. So if this 5 city, Bari, Bello, Polignano, Monopoli, Lecce, and Brindisi, which part of this Italy you will go back to revisit?
If I were just going alone and not showing a friend or whatever, I would focus on Lecce. Lecce is, as I said, it's this city, just spectacular city. And it's just a short ride to the beach. It was the nicest beach. And it really is, it's amazing. Now, that part of Italy is cheaper than other parts of Italy because it hasn't had the investment by the government as like places like Venice or Rome or Florence. And so, but this city, Lecce, I would say is as spectacular as any of those places.
Yeah, and also we can travel to any part of Italy by train and buses.
Yeah.
Well, this is our slow travel cost of living in Italy. What do you think about Italy? Just writing in the comments. If you're curious about where Americans can go to this country for a 1 year free visa, you must check out this video here, whatever. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.
Bye bye.